Hello and welcome to our 8th grade overview screencast. My name is Eric Lowe. I'm the assistant principal here at Valley View Middle School, and on behalf of all of our staff that work with our 8th graders as well as our other students, I want to welcome you to this screencast where we hope to give you an overview about what 8th grade will look, sound, and feel like, talk about some sample schedules and some classes that you would take as an 8th grader, and also review the registration process. A peek at some of our 8th grade classes. Students will all engage in core classes. This includes math, where there are multiple pathways that will be decided dependent upon what math you completed your previous year. There are also 3 science options. Pathway 1, which is our traditional pathway, looks at physical science and can be taken in either a regular classroom or an enriched format. That is a student choice. Students who completed our compacted pathway in 6th and 7th grade will be automatically enrolled in that as 8th grade. All students will take social studies, that is a global studies geography focus, and all students will also take an 8th grade language arts class that can be taken as a regular option or an enriched option. Again, that is student choice. All students will also engage in exploratory classes. One semester of exploratory will be PE. There are 3 choices of PE classes that you can engage in, that you can learn more about in registration materials. And then all students will also engage in a semester of visual and media arts, as well as a semester of flight and space. And then lastly, our 8th graders get to make choices about elective classes. Traditional language students can choose a world language, typically what they have been studying as 6th and 7th graders. And all students will also be able to choose 3 semesters worth of electives from music, FACS, STEAM, PE, art, or AVID classes. On the back of the registration guide that you received, you should see a visual that looks like this. This illustrates all of those elective offerings for students. As you can see, there are music options that take 2 semesters each. There are FACS options that are 1 semester each, STEAM and fine art, as well as other choices such as AVID, personal fitness, and our unified PE class. Again, you can learn about any of those classes through our course guides, and you will be able to select 3 semesters worth of electives. We'll also ask you to choose 2 alternates in case one of those 3 doesn't work in your schedule. Again, PE will be the 4th semester of your electives, and those will fill out your schedule for your elective blocks. You can learn more about any or all of these classes by viewing our course guide for 8th grade students at this link, as well as linked to the course registration sheet that you should have received in advisory class. Let's look for a moment at what that would look like in an 8th grade schedule. We will continue to have A days and B days with blocks and skinnies for students. A block will be approximately 80 minutes, and for typical 8th grade schedule, there are actually no skinnies that will be included. So let's look at what that would look like. You'd have a 1-2A block class that is 80 minutes, or possibly a 7-8B block class. And in a typical schedule, it would look something like this. For traditional language 8th graders, our elective classes are in the morning during our 1-2 time. And our core classes take place throughout the day. So a student would have math 3-4A, possibly enriched science 5-6A, social studies 7-8A, and then their science class 3-4B. Again, this is an example schedule. They would also engage in an exploratory 7-8B, flight and space for 1st semester, and visual and media arts for 2nd semester. And then they would engage in their elective classes. In this case, this student is a Spanish student, and they would take that 5-6B, and they would have their other electives during the morning. One of those electives would be the PE class that they choose. In this case, the student chose team games for 1 semester. And then the other day, they would have on B day their band elective, which takes place 1st and 2nd semester. So again, as you make your choices, we will build a schedule that will look something like this, where you have your core classes in the afternoon, as well as exploratory and world language, and your elective classes in the morning during the 1-2 block. If you are an extended French student, your extended French language arts will take the place of the world language. And you will also continue to take extended French social studies, where you're learning the same social studies content, but doing it in French. A reminder that there are 3 steps to registering. Steps 1 and 2 should be done at home with a parent or guardian, and step 3 will be done at school. Step 1 is to learn about the classes that you'll have next year, which you're doing right now. Step 2 is to complete our pre-registration Google form at home with a parent and guardian. And step 3 You will receive a summary email after you finish step 2 about the courses you chose. And then in advisory with your advisory teacher, we will show you how to input those choices into Infinite Campus so you're officially registered. Again, please don't do step 3 at home. We will do that together at school. The best place to get started is with the registration guide that you should have received in advisory and via email. It's also accessible via the link at the bottom of this screen here. And lastly, if you have any questions at all, I would encourage you to go to our website that is linked at the top, reach out to our main office at this phone number, or contact any of the adults below, myself, our 7th and 8th grade counselor, Kent Downing, or our Student Services Secretary, Maggie Miller, and we will be eager to help you out. I want to thank you for watching this screencast and let you know that we are excited to have you as an 8th grade student at Valley View next year.